Have you ever reached a point where you literally cannot make a single decision because your brain feels like a television set stuck on pure static? You try to pray, but you just feel a dull numbness. You try to plan your week, but you're hit with an overwhelming wave of mental fatigue. Most people will tell you that you're just experiencing normal burnout or procrastination. But if you are a deeply sensitive person or a healer, the truth is much heavier. You are experiencing spiritual sensory overload. Your spiritual senses have taken in so much unmapped data, so many unspoken expectations, and so much atmospheric clutter from the people around you that your internal radar has completely locked up. In this video, we are breaking down the exact mechanics of spiritual gridlock and how to clear the static so you can actually hear your own voice and God's voice again. Let's dive in. Think of your mind and your spirit like a high-performance computer. Every time you walk into a toxic environment, absorb a friend's crisis, or carry an unspoken tension at your job, your spirit opens a background tab to process that data. Ordinary people can walk away from a stressful conversation and completely drop it. But as an empath, your system keeps running that file in the background, trying to figure out how to fix it, heal it, or protect against it. By the end of the month, you have 50 spiritual browser tabs open at the exact same time. Your processing power drops to zero. You find yourself staring at a wall for 2 hours, unable to choose what to eat for dinner, let alone map out your life goals. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 4:23 to keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. Diligence means active management. If you don't intentionally close the tabs, the heavy data you've collected will slowly crash your entire system. The 2 signs you've hit gridlock. How do you know if you're just tired or if your spiritual senses are genuinely overloaded? Look for these 2 non-negotiable warning signs. Sign 1. The loss of creative flow. You used to have ideas pouring out of you. Now, when you try to create, write, or build, you feel an absolute wall. This happens because creativity requires space, and your space is currently occupied by other people's emotional clutter. Sign 2. Compulsive isolation. There is a massive difference between healthy rest and desperate isolation. If your immediate reaction to a phone notification or an invitation is a sudden wave of dread, not because you dislike the person, but because your system literally cannot handle 1 more ounce of human energy, you are deeply overloaded. Your spirit is forcing a shutdown because you didn't manage the input. The practical solution: the system reboot. How do we clear the gridlock? You can't just sleep this off. A spiritual overload requires a spiritual and cognitive reboot. Here is your protocol. First, execute a 48-hour media and mirror fast. When you are overloaded, stop consuming other people's lives. No scrolling, no checking up on people's problems, and no acting as the unpaid therapist for your circle for 2 days. Force your brain to stop processing external human data. Second, do a data dump. Get a physical piece of paper and write down every single problem, vibe, or person currently taking up space in your head. Look at the list and ask, which of these are my actual assignments, and which of these are just things I picked up along the way? Scratch out the ones that aren't yours, mentally hand them back to the Holy Spirit, and literally throw the paper away. Give your nervous system a tangible psychological boundary. Your spiritual radar was designed to be a clear channel, not a crowded highway. Clear the static, close the background tabs, and give yourself permission to be empty so God can fill you with what actually belongs to you. Does your brain feel like it has too many browser tabs open right now? Let me know which sign hit home in the comments below. Drop a like, hit subscribe to keep building your guardrails, and I'll see you in the next video. Protect your peace. Bye for now.